Hi there, happy Friday. Well, I'm going to apologise in advance because it's very noisy out here. I don't mean the birdies, I just mean there's construction work going on somewhere, and there's also people mowing lawns and trimming hedges. But it's been a lovely day, see what I mean? Been a lovely day, so I didn't want to waste it because we've had so many cold, miserable days. And as I started videoing, the sun has actually gone in. But that's just typical, isn't it, of my kind of day. So I'm hoping it will come back out again. I've got my sunglasses on ready. It's probably because I put the sunglasses on that the day turned dull. Gigi's here somewhere. He's there on the floor next to me. If I get a chance, I'll show you him in a minute if he doesn't wander off. He's a bit unsure because at this time of day he likes to have a nap. Preferably on me. But I am just crocheting at the moment. If you want to know what I'm doing, I'm just trying to use 5 balls of this gorgeous, where's it gone? This gorgeous Serdar Indie yarn that Dawn sent to me. There's only 5 balls, so I'm just doing a bit of jiggery-pokery. I just crocheted enough chain to go around me. And I'm trying to make just a little shorty vest, you know, to go over my dresses in the winter for a little bit of extra warmth. But I'll show you that when I've actually finished it. So for the moment I'll put it down, but I'll probably continue with it in a minute. What's been happening lately? Well, you saw that I went to see Kelly last week. We had a fun afternoon, turning up some dresses which I have still not stitched. I discovered that I had more dresses than I knew what to do with. It's no wonder I didn't know where my summer dresses were. They were all in a pile waiting to have the hem stitched up. And they're still in a pile waiting to have the hems stitched up. I keep saying I'm going to have a sewing day, but you know me and my crochet, it takes over. Sewing I'm not so much so, but crochet, oh yeah, you can fit that in, can't you? But sewing you've got to dedicate yourself a bit to it, yeah. So we shall see how we go. Anyway, I better put this down and show you what I've done and what I've been doing, and yeah, that's what it's going to be like. I've just done some chain that went round me, but once you do my trebles, your double crochets, I may have to shorten the chain, but you can easily do that from the other end. I'd rather have too much chain than too little, because you can always unravel a bit back, can't you? Right, what have I been doing? Well, I showed you the other colours that I got in this ice yarn. I thought I'd show you the finished garment, and I've got a little spider running up my arm. Thank you, spider. That's the finished garment. I think it's turned out really, really nicely. And I love this yarn so much that I had to order some more. Yes, I know, I shouldn't be ordering any more when I've got absolutely oodly doodlies in the stash room. But I just like the way this is turned out. And it's a free pattern from Ravelry. And that's the pattern I've been using. You see it, there we go. Obviously I didn't put the stripe in it. The pattern only goes up to 34 inches, but what you do is you continue shaping the raglans until you've got it like deep enough for your armhole and wide enough to go around you, yeah? So it's easy to, you know, adjust. So don't let that put you off. If you think, oh, I'm not making that, it's too small for me. It can be any size really, basically. That's the yarn I've been using, that's another colour of it. It is at the moment still on supply. It's cotton. You know, you have to be quick with ice. If you don't get there quick, it's gone. It's pastel cotton, light green, fuchsia, grey, white is this particular one. I haven't got anything left of the other one to show you. I had a little tiny bit left when I finished. So that's the colour of this one. I've got, I think, 5 more colours. I showed part of them on the video with Kelly, and I showed part of them on a video with me, so I think you've seen them all. But there are also pretty colours that I need to do. Sorry for rustling, I know you hate it, but never mind. Oh, Gigi's deserted me and gone back indoors because the sun's got him. Oh, throwing away my zapper. Come here, zapper. Luckily the gaps in the deck aren't that big. Oh, he's back out again. But he didn't fall down. Oh, I'm so creaky. We have had so much rain that all my little bones have been creaking. Right, I'll show you what you've seen me finish this, you've seen it many times, haven't you? But I've actually put the buttons on it now. There you go. I've actually put the buttons on. They're imitation wooden. So this is what I made with this third R Indie that Dawn sent to me. Thank you very much, Dawn, if you're watching. It'd be much appreciated when the winter comes and I'm cold. Not that I've not been cold recently. The weather's just not been right. So I'll put that over there on the other... Oh, yay for me, I hit the chair. Right, what have I been doing? Well, you know I found a cone in the garage. Well, I've got hundreds of cones in the garage, but this one struck me fancy. It's quite fine, as you can see, very fine. And then so far, even I've got quite a bit left on the cone. I've made two little short sweaters. I have no idea what it is. I presume it's some kind of man-made. All it says is Air Force, which it's never seen Air Force in its life, has it? And it just says 2/11¼ MOD. So it can't be Air Force Ministry of Defence, surely, but you know. Nothing would surprise me. Anyway, I made this. I sort of loosely followed a pattern. I started off following the pattern and then it started off confusing me because it goes side to side. So I started off doing my own thing. If you want to do the pattern correctly, that's the pattern. It's King Cole 4710. And I wanted to do the cardigan as well, but I probably will make it up as I go along. Because I've got some lovely yarn in the garage that's all different colours of like, I think it's, I don't know whether it's merino or what. Could be cashmere. But they're all single balls, so it would be a good idea how to use them up, wouldn't it? I don't know what I thought I was going to make when I bought them. I have no idea, yeah. But I did start off following the pattern, if that's any idea, any help to you. I did start off following the pattern, so that side there, I was following the pattern. But as I got further up, I just lost my place and I just started making it up as I went along. But it doesn't look like it's been codged up, does it? And I've actually, oops, throw that over there, made another one out of the same cone. That's just blocking at the moment. Let me just move everything. There's no pattern for this one. This is out of Janet's brain. That's this one. I don't know if you can see it or not. Oh, knocked everything down again. There we go. I'll show it you properly when it's dried. Yeah, let me see. That's the end of it. And that's the neck of it, and it's on my children's blocking board, which I refuse to pay the prices of blocking board. They're way too expensive. Right. Everything is going on the deck today. Who did my crochet? What do you want, Gigi? Do you want to come and say hello to the people? Hey, come here then. Come here, darling. Come here. He says, no, I don't want. Do you want to say hello, darling? Do you want to pick you up? Oh, He's just gazing at me and blinking his eyes like I'm supposed to know what he wants. What do you want, Gigi? What do you want, baby? Hey, come here, come here. No, he's being stubborn. Aren't you? Look at that. Part of him. He did me lunch. So as I say, the weather here has been very, very mixed. The sun's actually coming out again now. Yay! I'm glad I wore my glasses. And but we've still had a lot of rain, and parts of England are flooded. Thankfully, not me, or not even round here. Rivers are bursting their banks and things like that. Nothing like the weather you've been having in the US, yeah. Oh, but we do everything in moderation in the UK. I spoke to Sue twice this week. She's got herself a she shed. She bought it purely just to put a yarn in. But they hadn't quite finished it because it started raining before they'd done the roof, so they have a plastic sheet over it at the moment, tarpaulin over it. So they're hoping that it's going to be sunny and she's going to be able to finish her she shed off. When I spoke to her, she was sitting in the middle of the shed. And it was quite funny because she was opening bags while she was talking to me, and she's going, "Oh, do you remember me starting this?" Or, "Oh, look what I found, I wonder what I was making." And obviously I couldn't see her because we tried WhatsApp and it didn't work on her phone. And it was so funny, and I'm going, "Yeah, I remember you doing that. You said you were going to finish it." Well, I still haven't finished it, it's still here. But she was finding yarn she couldn't even remember buying. It was really funny. And she was talking about when she went into the nearest town to get some provisions and that she'd seen this lovely cone of yarn in one of the charity shops, like your thrift shops. And she had kept walking past it and walking past it. I said, "Go on, did you buy it?" And she went, "No." I said, "Oh, you've let me down. Why didn't you buy it?" Anyway, she said when she came back home and started, opening the bags that were in her she shed, because she's never had time to open the boxes and the bags since she moved in. Oh, Gigi's having a growl. So she said she found all these cones and half-finished shawls and things she hadn't done. Oh, he's growling. And in the middle of it all, she's got the 2 adoptive dogs from Romania. And they sort of like Jack Russell Terrier-ish. I don't think they're purebred, but they look like little Jack Russell Terriers. Both of them run off with a ball, a 100-gram ball of purple, which she didn't notice because she was talking to me. And it was like yarn barf at its worst. It had been all around the garden, if you know what I mean. It was just a lump. And she said, "I guess I won't be using that ball of yarn." And then we're talking and talking, and then she started shouting. And the little one, the one she hasn't had as long, she only had her a fortnight, the little girl dog, she'd run off and managed to get through the fencing and gone into the field behind where the farmer keeps his sheep. Luckily she wasn't chasing sheep, she was just in the field, but like, Sue said, "I don't want to start doing that." So she was waiting for her partner to come home and he had to mend the gap. Because with her being smaller, she managed to creep through this little gap. But apart from that, she's settling in really, really well. She's loving it up there. And I'm so jealous. I'm hoping that I might get invited for a visit sometime this summer. Don't know how I'll get up there, probably by train to a certain place, and hope that Sue will meet me. Otherwise I'll be stuck at this train station. But I am hoping to make a visit up there sometime. Maybe not until she's sorted herself out, but hoping to get up there. Even if it's only for a weekend, I'm just hoping to get up there. And hopefully I'll take my camera and then you can all see Sue again. Yay! Kelly's been feeling a bit better. She's had that blasted headache again. Feeling nauseous and having a headache. But she had been looking after her friend's little boy last week and he'd been poorly. He'd had some kind of a bug. So she thinks she might have picked it up from him. She is feeling better, because yesterday she went to her mum's, so she was feeling a bit better. So, and she did say she was feeling okay this morning. She was going to put some washing out, which I was going to do, but as you can see behind me, I didn't. I got sidetracked looking at patterns on Etsy and favouriting a lot of them, you know, and a couple jumped in my basket, you know what I'm like for vintage patterns. If you want to know where I get half my patterns from, I do get them from Etsy. They're photocopies because they're very, very old patterns, but some of them I've actually thought I've already got. But I went upstairs this morning when I first got up, and I searched through piles of patterns until I got fed up. And I couldn't find the ones I was looking for. Now I've bought them again. They'll turn up. But that's not a problem. I've always got people I can pass the extras on to. So, now Gigi's down on the deck now, sitting there. I like to try and come out, you know, on the deck and get some fresh air, get me vitamin D, you know, while it's here. I mean, it looks absolutely gorgeous, blue skies. You can probably see them behind me. I don't know whether you can or you can't. Let me put the camera, oops, sorry about the noise, put the camera up a little bit. There you go, can you see the blue skies? All the way across. Beautiful, beautiful. And for those who ask, it's not a castle that you can see in the background, it's a church. So, oh, let me point it at me again. Sorry folks if you were hoping that I'd leave it on the garden, but it's me. His nibs has heard something. It's not the postman, because the postman's already been. He brought me my, oh stop it Gigi. There's nobody there. The bell's not rung, so there's nobody there. He brought me my appointment to see about the cyst on my leg. I'm just hoping that they do actually do something and they don't just dismiss me like they normally do. So I've got that. Oh, Gigi! Oh. Somebody's really upsetting. It could be a leaflet bloke, you know, pushing leaflet things through the door. We have a lot of that, you know, for pizza places and do you want new windows and are you thinking of selling your house? I don't know whether you get all that rubbish pushed through your letterbox, but I do every single day. Oh, he's still barking. I don't know what he's barking for because there's nobody. I'm not expecting anybody and nobody's rung the bell. So I'm just going to ignore it, whatever it is. Could be somebody trying to sell me something as usual. I'm still getting all those daft phone calls. I keep blocking them, but they keep on coming at me. Don't worry, we're not trying to sell you anything. We just want your opinion on this. And I'm going, no. Bump. Phone down. I'm not giving my opinion on things, because if you give your opinion on anything, they then pass your number to everybody else. Gigi, what was all that noise about? Who was it? Can you tell me? Wish you could talk. Can you tell me who all the noise was? Eh? He's lost interest anyway, he's walking away. Gigi, come here. Gigi, come. I think he missed out on obedience classes. Gigi, come. He's walked away. I think he skipped that day. I don't even know if he went. My son's, well, he's only got the one dog now, but they were fantastic. They were trained to hand commands, you know. I could never do it, but my son and my daughter-in-law could. You know, they used to hold their hand up and do that business, and they would sit down, lie down, stay. Fabulously well-trained dogs, yeah. Well, they had to be, really, because they were huge dogs that used to frighten people, and they looked the part, let's just say they looked the part. You know, they were good at getting rid of callers from the door. I'd just say, like, seal off, and they'd go into full so anybody seeing them would think they were the most ferocious dogs in the world. And they were two softies, honestly, they were the softest dogs ever. But I suppose if you were coming knocking to my door and you saw two blooming great Rottweilers going at you, you wouldn't stay, would you? But they were great for getting rid of people knocking on the door, asking me silly questions. Got a weird bit of my necklace there. It felt like something was broken. It's got a bit chilly now. I don't like it when it goes chilly. This is my summer. Oh, so I'm just going back out. I mean, it was summer solstice or something, was it today or yesterday? This morning I think it was. And everybody's down at Glastonbury and down at Stonehenge and places like that to see the sunrise. Yeah. Well, it's nice to do these sort of things, you know. I've never been into going and watching a sunrise. You know, sitting up from about 3 o'clock in the morning, watching a sunrise, no. Watch plenty of sunsets. That's more my time of day. Yes. So I don't know what I'm going to be doing next. That's why I'm just doing this. Zoe's barking again. That's why I'm just poodling along doing this. Because I'm just trying to decide what I'm going to make next for the shop, yeah. Yeah, I gave Claire my last 3 things to put on the Making Mart, but they've not gone on there as yet, so I've still only got my neck warmers on there. So oh, he's off again. So I'll let you know when everything goes on Making Mart. Oh, here we go. Gigi, what's the matter? Oh, for goodness sake, Gigi, what's the matter? He's not stopping, is he? Gigi? Gigi, what's the matter? Why are you barking so much? You think there was somebody in the house? Well, I know there isn't because the front door's locked. Are you going to say hello to people now you've finished barking? Gigi? People miss you, you know. Come here. Oh, it's running away from me. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, finally. There he is. There he is. Look, all you people that like you. What are you barking for? They're all saying, why are you barking? That's what they're all saying. What are you barking for, Gigi? He's such a cute. You've seen his little shave patch there? That's where he had his ultrasound, thankfully. It didn't show any cancer or anything untoward. So he got his hair cut for nothing, didn't he, darling? But we are relieved, aren't we? He's still got something icky in his blood for a marker for a liver function, but it's not showing anything, you know, actually in his liver. And his parents have decided against having a probe, you know. So, no point in poking little dogs when there's no real reason, is there? He's had a lot going on in his little life so far. You know, being savaged when he was little by a big, what was it, staffy that had him. So he had all stitches and that. And then he damaged his leg and they repaired it and it didn't work, so they had to do another up on it. Hopefully it's repaired now, although he does have a very, very slight limp. He's tired. So he's been through quite a lot in his little life, haven't you, darling? And of course at one stage he had the inevitable fleas, which we don't like to talk about. It's very, very upsetting, isn't it, for a doggy having fleas? Don't know where he got them from. He must have got them off a dog when he got them walking, and, you know, in the clough and that. Because I'm always very, very careful with him. I'm always combing him and, you know, looking at for he starts to itch. You know, the comb comes out. Poor little thing's frightened of having a scratch now. But he doesn't have them anymore. He only had them once, didn't he, darling? No self-respecting dog wants to have them, do they? Mm-hmm. Anyway, I don't really have a lot to say to you today. Not much has been happening in my life. Not really. I fell over again, but that's nothing new, is it? Managed not to do too much damage to myself. You know, my house is very cluttered, and I do keep it that way for a reason. It's got lots of furniture in it. But whenever I start to fall over my own feet, there's always something to grab a hold of, you know. My son likes the bare look, you know, where everything's like spread out and there's yards of carpet. But I don't. I like something I can, you know, put my hand to when I feel I'm falling over. So he thinks my house is very cluttered, which it is. But it's there for a reason. But I do need to tidy up. My craft room is just beyond the pale. I need to tidy it. The space is on the shelf, but everything's on the floor at the moment in boxes and bags. What I actually need to do is crochet a lot faster. And of course I would crochet a lot faster if I wasn't talking to you, wouldn't I? So hopefully I'll be on tomorrow with my Saturday Live, and until then, Gigi and I will say goodbye, and I hope you have a good weekend if you don't manage to catch me on the live. So bye for now.